Hey guys, it's been a while since I've made a video, and that is not okay. And I just realized that now would be the perfect time to make one. It's winter, I don't have anything to do today. So I figured I would do something really quick that I could edit and put up fast enough, and that ended up being a makeup video. So we're gonna just jump right into that, and I'll show you guys how I do my regular looks. First of all, I have to take off my glasses because I don't have contacts, so those go off first. And then I have to put on my foundation powder, which is the first thing I do when I put on my makeup. And I just put that on the chin, the forehead, and both my cheeks, along with my nose. And then I rub it in so it blends kind of nicely, and I have a mirror now this time so I can actually look at it and see if that looks good. Sometimes if I want to be a little bit more detailed with my makeup, then I use the liquid foundation as well, which is Revlon Color Stay. But today I don't think I'm going to use this. After I put on my foundation, then I move on to the eyeshadow, which I have to pick a palette. So I'm grabbing them now out of my makeup bag. And I have quite a few different colors, and all the colors I use besides the one are all e.l.f., which is my favorite brand. So in this one I have a bunch of purples, this one I have some beige colors and some browns, and this one I have some whites, grays, and blacks. I'm not quite sure which look I'm going to use for this one, but I'm thinking I'm going to use the gray because it's my favorite. So I'm going to open it up and put it on my eyelid. I'm not going to look at the camera because if I look at the camera, it usually really messes up the way that I do this because the direction is opposite. So I'll end up going too far, and then that does not look nice. So now I'm going to put it on my opposite eye. So now I have some on both eyes. And what I might do, I don't think I have the colors for that actually, but sometimes I add a second color. I think I'm going to do the light purple. That's what I'll do. I'm going to put this really light purple color at the top on my eye, and just on the inside, just on the inner lids, just on the inside, the corner of my lids. As you can tell, I'm not blending it with anything like a actual brush because I like to just use my hands with it. I have a brush that I use. Normally, you know, like when I'm in a rush and stuff, I don't have the time to just get those out and use those for every different product that I have. So I just use my hands, and it works fine for me. So whatever works best for you. Honestly, I don't feel like there's any real rules when it comes to makeup. As long as you like the outcome, that's the most important thing. Okay, now that I have my eyeshadow on my lids, I'm gonna go ahead and do some liner. And I have a liquid liner, which is also from e.l.f. Very, very good product. And I have a pencil. This one's really messed up because I've had to sharpen it so many times and it's just cracked and ragged. So I think I'm going to use the liquid, and I'm going to be using my mirror so that I can see what I'm doing because liquid eyeliner is a chore. And looking at this mirror now, I can see that I didn't actually do the eyeshadow as well as I probably could have. But we are just going to roll with it, and it will be fine. Alright, moving on to my other eye. Of course, one eye always looks better than the other one. It's a lot of back and forth thing to get this right. Because if you mess up on one eye, you want to go back and fix the other one so that they're both looking kind of even. And even now, they're not really that even, but I'm just going to leave them alone because if I keep messing with it, it's just not going to look good in the end. So I'm just going to leave it alone. And now that I finished doing that, I have to put on my mascara, which, here's the thing. I had two different mascaras. One of them the one completely broke, so I threw it away. And so I went to use my backup, and my backup dried out completely. So I don't have any mascara of my own right now, which is why I'm using my mother's Maybelline mascara, which isn't usually my thing. I don't really use Maybelline products, but I've been using it just so that everything doesn't look off when I don't have mascara on. And it's kind of, her mascara is actually drying out itself, so it's not really a great substitute. But until I can, you know, buy a new wand myself, I've been using her own. So I'm going to put that on. Yeah, this mascara doesn't really do much for my eyes at all. Okay, so I'm done with my eyes. They're not all that spectacular, really. I think I had thought about putting some eyeliner on my lower, underneath my eyes, but I think that would be a little bit over the top for the look that I'm going for today, which is a simple look. So I'm going to use this now, move on to the blush, and I'm gonna put the blush in the hollows of my cheeks, up to my ear, down. And this is the brush that I was talking about. This is my Kabuki brush. It's an e.l.f. product, of course. It's my face brush, and let me explain. My lipstick exploded in my bag, and so there's a bunch of lipstick on it now, which is not okay. But generally, it hasn't bothered me or anything, so I'll clean it later. I've just left it alone for now. Now that I have on some blush, I usually do a little bit more color past the highlight sometimes. Like I'll put in pink, but today that doesn't go with my look. And I'm looking and I don't see anything that I think I would like to put on my cheeks to make them, to bring them out any more than they actually are. So I think I'm gonna leave them alone. I have this dark lipstick that I use sometimes, and I don't think that it goes with my look all that well today, but I'm gonna put this one on anyway and see what it looks like. Or actually, I'm not gonna go over the top with this. I'm gonna get the one that I usually use, and I will be right back. Okay, so I grabbed it, and it is I'm not sure what this brand is actually. I've had it for a very long time, and it works really, really well on my lips. It's my favorite. It just adds a little bit of color. It's nothing over the top. So I just, like, if you twist this, it makes this nice and moist, and then you can just rub it right over your lips. That was too much. Luckily, I brought a piece of tissue, so if you rub it in now, it looks a lot better. This is the lipstick that I usually use every day, just so that it looks, you know, casual, not over the top, but you can tell that I have some color on my lips. And that's the and this is the look that I usually go for every day, just as an average thing. Sometimes I do a little bit more than that, and sometimes I experiment a little bit, but for the most part, this is what I do every day. So if anyone was curious, this is the end result. And when I come up with some more time, I'll do some more elaborate makeup things. But for now, this is my everyday average daily makeup tutorial. There you have it, and I will see you guys in another video.